I'm not against it. It's just not,
John.
it doesn't connect with me. It's not my thing. I need violence. It sounds terrible, right? Don't make this a clip. Look, don't make this a clip.
Oh, it's going to be a clip.
No.
John
Do
likes
not-
violence and
do not-
cybersecurity.
No, don't make this a clip.
Welcome back to the Cybersecurity Mentors Podcast. And today we are doing something a little different. It's going to be like Cybersecurity Mentors Podcast after hours, right? We may touch on some cybersecurity topics here and there, but it's really just a chill episode where John and I just kind of ask each other, yo, how'd your day go? It's something that, he and I do a lot off camera and not during the podcast. But it's been crazy here lately. And some of you have asked to learn a little bit more about us from a personal level. So we're going to give you a small glimpse. We're going to try this out. We definitely want to hear what you guys think about this style, this type of podcast episodes. We might sprinkle some more here and there. But yeah, this is going to be a little different. So if you're here to try to learn something, you might learn something about me or John personally, but I don't know if we're going to be doing too much cybersecurity teaching on this episode. So you might want to skip to the next one.
No, don't skip. Hold on. Don't skip. There might be little Easter eggs or nuggets. There's always something, right?
There is.
Yeah.
So how was your day today, John?
Busy day. I was running around to campus and back and running from building to building, meeting to meeting, but it was fun. This is where it's a little learny, but I won't teach. But I went to speak to some aspiring emerging leaders for IT today. And you know what? I went back and listened to our 2 episodes. One that we did on the leadership that was like mostly extreme ownership. And then the second one with Dave Burke.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Those are pretty good episodes.
We'll link to them in the description.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, you know what? These are solid. You could just give these 2 episodes to people. And I almost said, hey, just go listen to these and you guys, ask me any questions. I didn't do that. But it was a very good refresher of like, okay, these are good things. It's all the stuff that you've talked about, but they haven't heard it. Most of them haven't heard it. So some of it, I mean, I'm telling them some things that as a leader, this is what's what. And if you want to be a leader, and so, I could see their attention. I was catching their attention like, wait, what? But it was fun. And, I got a compliment at the end. It's like, hey, I could listen to you all day, John. I was like, that's pretty good.
Did you say, have you listened to my podcast?
No, I didn't. I didn't say it. It's kind of weird to drop, hey, guess what? I have a podcast. Said you might want to listen. If you want to listen to me, but
all day. If you want me to put you to sleep, just come on.
Yeah, exactly. But that was fun. And then just, there's always something that somebody needs me to jump into, a Slack message here, an email there, that I'm trying to make sure the ship stays afloat.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, no, it's good. This week has been pretty busy. It's gone pretty fast. Is that a PG-13 beverage?
It's my sweet tea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No. So I think we've mentioned this before, but those that don't know, so currently on our team, we are looking for a full-time cybersecurity analyst to help in the SOC. So last week was kind of rushing. Like, hey, let's go ahead and finish reviewing all these resumes. We got like 130 something resumes for one position. So reviewing everything. And look, I'm just telling everybody listening here, we don't, yes, HR probably has some sort of screening thing that they'd use, but we get everything. We see every single one of those. If you submit an application and you submit your resume, we get it and we review it. And we don't use AI. No. Let's old school review the resume, see what's what. We do one thing, thankfully, that we do use to help us kind of filter out some of the noise is, hey, remote work for us is no longer a thing. So, we are one of those companies where you have to come into the office so many days. So it's more like hybrid. So one of the ways we can filter out some applications is if they say, "Hey, I'm not looking to relocate, I'm not looking to move, I'm looking for remote work." And that makes it easy for us. We put them to the side and say, "Thanks, try next time." And then we focus on the people that are open to relocate or live locally or can drive to the office 3 days a week. But anyway, yeah, just going through that, we started doing some interviews this week, and we've had 2 so far, and both candidates were strong, man. Like, each of the 2, I think we're gonna interview 5 people total. The first 2 candidates are strong, in different ways, and going
Mhm.
through that interview, one of the guys that we interviewed, this is the second time that he's applied to work on our team, actually to work as a SOC analyst.
Yep.
And man, it was night and day. Like from the first
Mhm.
time when he interviewed to the second time, I mean, you could just see the confidence. You could just also see his resume. He has not been sitting on his hands. And this is,
Mhm.
this goes to our listeners like, hey, if the first time you try and you don't succeed, keep busting your butt, keep trying, keep expanding your knowledge because you never know. You might have another shot. And it's impressive from a hiring manager standpoint to see, oh, this person is legit. Like they're putting in the work. Like they are serious when they say, I see my future in cybersecurity and that's when I take my career. When you look at the difference from the first time they applied to now, you look at the resume and then the actual interview,
Mhm.
solid work, my friend. But we
Yeah.
got some tough competition though, because the second person we interviewed, it's kind of an internal candidate in a way. It's one of our interns, student intern who's graduating, and I mean they've been in the SOC for a while, so they kind of know the process. But yeah, either way, I think. I mean, right now, either of those 2 guys, I think, could do the job and do it well. We still have 3 other people we need to interview, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's kind of part of what I've been dealing with here recently.
Yeah, one thing too, just talking about how we're not using AI to filter, um, our SOC manager, he set up a whole matrix of people to vote. So he had every candidate, well, the filtered down list of
Mhm.
candidates,
Yep.
and then he had each one of us with a voting like 1 to 5, I think was the
Mhm.
scale.
Yep, yep.
And then you sum tallied the end and who had the
Mhm.
most, used
Yep.
everybody's feedback to narrow that down to who we should interview.
Mhm.
So, I mean, we take it seriously. I'm in these interviews. I don't know if I'll make every interview, but I'm in these first 2 and I'm asking questions. And some people would be like, "Why is the CISO in this interview?" Right? But because I care, you know.
Yeah, and it carries weight, man. If I'm trying to go into a company and, I'm interviewing for this company and the man at the top is taking the time to interview a, entry level position, SOC analyst. That would tell me like, oh yeah, this is a strong team. Even leadership cares. Like this is not just any kind of role. Like yeah, this is important, and it is. It is. I mean,
Yeah.
it is very important.
One bad apple, man. One bad apple
Man,
can
yeah,
cause a
rot
lot
the
of,
whole tree.
yeah, it can cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, it takes time.
But that's back into that experience. It's good. I think just sharing some of that experience is going to be helpful as we get through it and go through it. It's always good to kind of just remember, oh, okay, yeah, these are the things that I would recommend, or
Mhm.
lessons learned from people that go through it. You're like, I wish they, wish they had done this
Yep, yep,
versus done that. You know?
yep. I
Yeah.
have some good news to share with you though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was doing some following up on some of our previous mentees just on LinkedIn, just sending them
Mm-hmm.
messages, seeing how they're doing, see how life is going, see what's going on. Also, to just say, hey, by the way, we have a community that you might want to join.
Come hang
Our
out.
school community. Yeah, if you haven't heard, if you haven't seen, if you haven't joined, check it out. It is awesome. There's a lot going on in there. But yeah, let me. I'm pulling up my messages right now because I don't want to get this wrong. So I reached out to Sukumi. Sukumi, if you're listening, I'm talking about you. See how he was doing, and he's starting a new role as a compliance manager for a company. He started on last week of March.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was very exciting. He said, "Hey, Steve, I'm doing great. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. I'm glad to let you know that I will be starting a new role as a compliance manager at X company on Monday. I'll share more details as time goes on. My regards to John."
Mhm.
So yeah, man. He's
Very cool.
yeah. And
Yeah,
then I had
it's
another. Oh, go ahead.
I'll say it took him a while.
Yeah, man. That did take a
Yeah.
little bit, but he was putting in the work. I have to say. I
Yeah.
mean, it was a pleasure working with him. It was a pleasure getting to know him, and we're going to continue to stay in touch. But it was tough. And then I think
Mhm.
also just being in a different market, right? He's in Canada, so that trying to work that and trying to help with that is different, right? I mean, we're here in the US, we're kind of still trying to figure out this market right now with the current environment because it's
Mhm.
rough. But yeah, trying to do that. So I'm glad, Sukami, congratulations, my friend. I'm glad you finally found something that fit your needs. And who knows, we might have you on an episode to hear about how it's going later on, man. So just if you're open for that, well, we'll see. But then I had another young lady that I was working with. Her name is Arlette. She also got a new role here also in March. Man, March was the month. She is a junior GRC analyst. So she's doing awesome. It was great to
Very cool.
yeah, to hear that from her and just see where these people go, man. Like, you meet someone, you work with them, help them out as much you can, then you're like, "Oh yeah, hey, I got my job.
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
cybersecurity. I'm doing GRC. I'm doing this. I'm doing that." And it was like, man, that's awesome. That's an awesome,
Mhm.
awesome feeling. So yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, that's very cool. Good news, good news.
yeah, man.
I think well, talking about our community, I did get some flack from my family who just happened to listen to an episode. They're like, "Man, y'all's advertisement is you need to work
Yeah.
on it." I was like,
Which episode was
"Listen,
it?
it was actually one of the recent ones, maybe with
Man,
Randy, but that
Randy. Yeah, yeah.
the ad we have in there, it's like, "Hey, check out our school." They're like, "You guys sound like a bunch of robots. You got to work that in." I was like, "It's not easy to read a script and sound natural. That's a skill. And this is hard enough, just, doing interviews and doing the recording, but reading a script, it's like, it's hard not to sound scripted." And so
Uh,
my whole family's like, "You gotta work on this. Y'all gotta work on this."
hey,
So
do they have some pointers? I mean, hey, I'm open. I'm open for
they're
feedback, you
like,
know?
here's their pointers. It's like acting. You gotta pretend you're acting. I was like, "What? I'm not, okay, okay."
I'm a
So
CISO, not Ben Affleck, okay?
yeah, yeah, I'm not, anyways, so we might need to redo that ad.
Hey, I'll
Okay.
say this. Hey, if you're listening and you think our we sound like robots and we should redo our ad, let us know.
Yeah, I
Let us
did listen
know
to
and
it.
we
I
will.
did listen to it, and I was like, "Yeah, we probably need to redo this."
Oh man.
But no, that's good. I mean, I'll check in on how things are going from the downloads and things like that, and I mean, it's cool to see how many people tune in or listen or watch. I don't do it just to get kudos, right? I don't do it like, "Oh, look where we are," but you kinda
Yeah.
forget about it, and then you go back to it, like, "Okay, cool." It's cool to see all over the world people
Yeah,
tuning
man.
in to listen to this Goomba and us listen to us chitter chatter. But hey, if it helps one person,
Dude,
it's
that's
worth
it,
it.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. I have to
yeah.
say, we are not huge YouTubers, okay? Like we're not some of these big YouTube influencers, not at all. We started just doing a podcast and then people said, "Hey, you guys should, get on YouTube as well and reach another different group of people." So we did that and yeah, we've been enjoying it. There's some times where Chai and I are like, "Dude, forget YouTube. We're just going to stick to our original content, the podcast." But then we have some time to breathe and think about it. And we're like, no, we should keep doing it because it is helping. It is working. People are enjoying it. Like we see it in the comments, the likes, the
Mhm.
subscriptions. By the way, like we're We're getting numbers. Look, we're not. Look, I'm not saying I'm one of these big Mr. Beast or one of these big YouTubers that's got millions and millions of subscriptions. Okay. Like I get excited when I see like our numbers jumping. Like we started with 336. Like when we came back to our channel, because we
Mhm.
started on the channel, and then we went and partnered with Simply Cyber over on their channel. But then we came back to our channel. When we came back, we had about 336 subscribers. And this is the beginning since January 1st of 2026 till now. Now we have 448 subscribers. So let me do some quick math here. What is that? You got it already, John?
Nope. No, go ahead.
We've added 112 new subscribers since January, since the beginning of January this year.
Pretty good.
I
I
mean,
mean,
honestly, like 3 months.
yeah. No, that's pretty good. I don't know how that translates to views. It's probably a views thing in there too. But on the downloads, the audio from January 1st till today, we've had 4,063 downloads.
That's
That's
awesome.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for us, I mean, yeah, like you said, we're not
Hey,
we're not pulling giant numbers, but it's still pretty good.
dude, but it's like you said, man, even if, one person hears our short, a YouTube short, or hears an episode, whether they view it on YouTube or they listen to it through the podcast platforms, and they get one piece of information that they were missing, and that's all they needed to connect the dots for their
Yeah.
future growth. I mean, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is cool to see those comments. Sometimes our comments are getting a little dicey in there, but that's
Oh,
YouTube, right?
hey, people are getting spicy, man. Like, I listen,
Calm
John
down,
has
calm
to
down.
like tell me to calm down because I'm ready to just jump off the ledge. Like, let's go, let's go. But no, I mean, honestly, like, yeah, most of the comments are
Yeah,
positive and great, and we
yeah,
appreciate you guys taking the time to share your thoughts because we care. And when you do leave a comment, we read every single comment. Now, on the negative ones, I'd like to reply and say a few things, but we're trying to keep it professional, and we're here to help people. And obviously, hey, if you're watching our content and it's not your cup of tea, that's okay. There's a lot of other
sure.
content out there, man. Good luck finding something that fits you and what you're trying to do. But yeah, man,
Yeah, I would
it's
say like it's right. It's normal. If you're not getting some kind of hate, then you're probably not doing anything. So it's
yeah,
really like nothing. It's not even that bad. So I
no.
know we're talking about it, but it's like whatever. That's fine.
Well, we're talking about it because, again, listen, guys, we're not huge YouTubers, okay? Like we're just starting, we're just trying to get something going, and it's really just a way for us to help you and reach the masses. But it is like you get a little notification, oh, you got a new comment. You're like, oh, snap, let's go see what someone says, and then it's like, oh, I should have just not read that comment. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep moving forward.
Speaking, I saw this recently, and I'm gonna play with it before I turn it on. We did have fan mail turned on for the audio piece where people could text us fan mail.
Uh-huh.
I turned it off because people were sending it like a text message, and you couldn't reply. Like it was like I don't even know who it came from. But they recently updated it so that you can send fan mail and we can reply directly to that, which is cool.
Nice.
But they're also adding it where people can send voicemail messages and like drop a
Oh,
voicemail and be like,
snap.
hey, this episode's cool, whatever. So
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit more dynamic interaction, which is cool. So I'm gonna check it out, but that's better than what it was. Some of them were just, it was nice. You just get this message that was a nice kudos, but then sometimes you're like, these people are trying to get a hold of me. I can't
Yeah,
reply.
like trying to reach you and
Yeah,
talk to you. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So that's kind of
that's
neat.
cool.
So we'll play with that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah, I do. I do remember getting some fan mail when it was it your family that was testing it or something?
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, y'all test this out. Go drop me some fan mail." And Steve's like, "Hey, I got this fan mail. I saw this message, and it was like they were messing with me. And this is what my family does, right? They're like, this my dad is the best, right? You know, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And then I didn't realize you got those too. And so the next day you're like,
Yeah.
hey, John.
Yeah, about this fan mail.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I think we got hacked. Someone's like saying
Yeah.
we're their dad or something.
Um, but yeah, I was gonna ask you fun stuff, and we talked a little bit about this, like, hey, some ideas and things to talk about. But what TV shows are you into? You're always like bound. You're pretty dedicated. Once you get into a TV show, you pretty much
Yeah.
get through it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good about it. So all right, for everybody listening, Netflix is doing another hike on their pricing. If you haven't seen it on the news or if you haven't seen it in your wallet or your credit card or whatever, it's coming.
Mm,
And I'm like anti big corporation trying to stick it to the little man. So I'm thinking about canceling it. But right now, my wife and I, with everything going on with politics and everything going on in the world, Netflix recommended I watch The Man in the High Castle.
okay. Yep. You told me about
So,
this.
yeah. So that show is kind of like what the world would be like if Germany had won World War II, and then Germany and Japan kind of shared the United States and kind of what would happen. And it's interesting, man. It's really interesting. Of course, there's a whole story, a whole plot, everything going on, good guys, bad guys, and all that, revolutions and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not gonna spoil it for people who haven't seen it. I haven't finished it yet, so I'm still watching. But that is what I'm watching, and it's interesting, man, because like everything going on in the world and things that you're seeing and you're hearing and all this other stuff, and then you see this and you're like, hmm, okay, I see there's a lot of connections here. But anyway,
Mhm.
so that's one that I'm watching with my wife. And then we I got into this kind of like I'm trying to be John Wick in a way. Like I'm trying to learn those skills, right? Right? Like, it's like, so yeah, so I'm going to the shooting range, doing some stuff. So anyway, so we started watching the John Wick movies from like one. We watched the first one, the second one, the third one, and we're gonna start no, we started the fourth one last night, and we've been watching it bits and pieces like after we put our daughter down to sleep, and it's just us just hanging out. But yeah, so that's the two things that I'm watching.
Had you seen them before?
I yes, I've seen the four John Wick movies, but then they came out with a new one with the what is it, Ballerina?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
haven't
so
seen
that
that one.
I haven't seen it either, but I'm gonna watch it after we finish the fourth one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I've actually seen the 4th John Wick. I should go
It's
back and
good.
rewatch those. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. I like it. I mean, I think you would enjoy it. There's a little samurai
Oh,
thing in there.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Martial arts, some fighting. Keanu Reeves, he trains jujitsu,
Dude,
apparently.
that dude's a
Yeah.
vampire. He's
Yes.
like 60 something and
Yeah.
looks the same.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Yeah, he
Like
does. I think the beard and the hair help kinda cover some of it up, but he does look good.
maybe. Yeah. What about you? What are
Um,
you watching?
yeah, we were talking about this as well, and I never really got into anime. My daughter would try to get me to watch different anime like My Hero and Hunter X Hunter, and I watched them. I'm just like, those aren't my kinda anime. They're not bad. I didn't realize, I guess, how many different genres are inside
Hmm.
anime. Most of the stuff that I've seen, modern stuff, like One Piece, and I haven't really watched One Piece, so I can't talk bad about it, but it looks a little bit more, not kiddie, but just not like Game of
Yeah,
Thrones anime.
yeah, no.
Like where you watch it, you're like, okay, here we go. Right. Um, and so I don't even know how I came across this page on Instagram called Retro Anime or Animes, and just saw some stuff. I was like, "Oh, that looks cool. What is that? That's anime? Oh, that's an anime." And they're usually older, like late 1990s anime. And one of them I came across was Ninja Scroll. I had never seen Ninja Scroll. Never, I may have heard of it before, but I watched it and I was like, okay, yeah, this is the kind of anime, especially samurai, feudal Japan,
Yep.
right? Like
Yep.
the lone warrior. I was like, okay, yeah, I need to find more anime like this.
Yeah.
So there's actually, now that I've liked this site, this page, all these other ones pop up now, of course, in your feed. And so I'm kind of like liking those different little clips that they'll share. They'll share a clip, and I like those, and then I try to find them. And so I'm trying to like find some of those. And I have the Crunchyroll subscription through my daughter actually. And so I'm trying to find them through Crunchyroll, but they're older, so they don't really show up. Some of them don't show up. So it's kind of a, Easter egg hunt to see if I can find these ones that I think look cool based off of the clip. And I'm gonna go dig into it and see if I can find them. So right now I'm watching Vinland Saga. I don't know if have you ever watched that?
Vinland Saga. What is it about?
Vikings.
Oh, hold on.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
Yeah,
Vinland Saga.
VIN Land.
Oh, I hated that damn thing. I hated it. I hated it. I enjoy. What is it? How many seasons are there? 2 seasons?
There's only 2. I think there's 2 seasons. Is there
2
more?
seasons.
Maybe there's
Oh,
a bunch.
the
Netflix
first
only has
season,
2.
dude. The first season, loved it. I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm only in the first season, so maybe I need to stop.
Oh man, the first season, loved it. I was like, yeah, man, this is my cup of tea, baby. Yeah, the gore, the killing, all that good
Fighting.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, yep, this is me.
It's a little revenge heavy, but
But yeah,
I
very
mean, it's
revenge
fine.
heavy. But
Yeah,
I like that thing.
yeah.
But
But well, hang on. So
I'm not gonna spoil it.
no. The reason, I mean, we both like Viking stuff. Obviously, we like samurai stuff, but we like Viking stuff too, right? The Viking show. And so I'm a sub guy. Are you a sub or a dub?
Oh no, man, no, I'm a dub. No.
Okay. See, I'm a sub all the way. Like I can't even watch it if it's not Japanese.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I'm a full sub all the way. Now listen, it's very surreal to watch these Vikings with a full-on Japanese accent. I mean,
I didn't think about that.
yeah. So you're watching, and you almost think they're kind of like the samurai-ish, like they're fighting, they're all killing each other, right? But they're straight up Vikings.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's a little crazy. You're like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
this is weird to hear this. It's not like, it's like you're watching a Japanese movie, but with Vikings. So I've had to a couple of times be like, this is a little weird, but it's cool. But yeah, so the first part of it, like with the son's dad, right? And he's like just a superpower dude, and he's killing everybody. And he goes away from being a warrior because he doesn't want to kill everybody, but he's still like the super warrior Viking. And I won't spoil it either, but it starts out really good. Like,
Yeah.
okay, here we go.
No, it's the first season, phenomenal. Loved it. Went back for the second season.
Not good.
Oh
Okay.
man, I wanted to find whoever the hell did the second season and run him over with a bus. They ruined it, in my opinion. It was probably the same guy. I mean, it's a story, and it's like full circle, right?
Okay.
And it's like the first season is this, the high, and then obviously you get the gist.
Sure.
But yeah, I hated the second season. I hated how they did my dude, the main character. I hated it. Anyway, enough about that.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
And people were rating it. Sorry. All right.
No.
I'm gonna stop.
I was gonna say, I'm not like I like it. I'm not like in love with it. I'm in the first season, so I like it, but I'm not like invested. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm just looking for something cool to watch. So if you guys have suggestions, like, hey, now I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan. I mean, I have nothing against Dragon Ball Z. I'm not against it. It's just not, it doesn't connect with me. It's not my thing. I need violence. It sounds terrible, right? Don't make this a clip. Look, don't make this a clip.
Oh, it's gonna be a clip.
No.
John likes violence. It's cybersecurity.
Not don't make this a clip. But I like the samurai. It doesn't have to be samurai, but I love the samurai stuff, of course. The fighting, the sword play, all that good stuff. But I like the futuristic stuff too. Like I like some of the things I liked was like the futuristic sci-fi anime. Now I haven't watched any yet, but I liked them in my little profile of like, hey, let me go back and find these. So I love the futuristic, like cyberpunk, Blade Runner kind of stuff. But if I had something like that was
Yeah.
anime, but with a little bit of, Japanese, just like with Blade Runner, right? It's got the Japanese vibe to it. I love that stuff. So, I'm on the hunt, right? So if you got suggestions, hit me up.
Yeah.
Say, hey, check this one out.
Yeah, absolutely. What was the last anime that I watched? I can't think about it. It's been a while. I took a little break from it, from watching anime. Honestly, like just because the baby got here, and now every single free time I have, it's either with her, and if not with her, then it's just with my wife, and I don't find a lot of time for myself these days. And it's like what John said, when I commit to something, like watching something, I'm like, I'm in. I want to watch it from
Hmm.
start to finish, even if it's horrible. Like, once I start, I'm like, maybe it'll get better,
Stick
maybe it'll
with
get
it.
better, and then just stick with it till the end. And then at the end, I can just say, nope, it really sucked, all of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I just haven't had some time to pick up a new
U-
anime. So
Usually mine is like, all right, it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. All right, I'm gonna just watch something. And actually, it's almost like reading a book before going to bed. It actually, because I'm reading the subtitles,
hmm
it actually helps me go to sleep. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'm like 4 episodes in, and I gotta stop it from playing. So it's one of those like things of like whenever you watch a sub type movie or show, it is like you have to read. So for me, it's one of my things that help me go to sleep. I'm reading a book, like I'm probably in the bed going to sleep. It's gonna help me go to sleep. I'm usually gonna knock out. So it's kind of like that. But so it'll take me. Sometimes it'll take me 5 times to get through it because I'll be like 30 minutes in and I'm out. And so I got halfway through. Okay, let me start it again. And you got to reverse back from the third episode.
hmm
You were on episode one. So I keep
Yeah,
going
man,
back to the first episode. But it's all good. I enjoy it. Yeah.
absolutely. You playing any video games?
Yeah. So I think we talked about one time before I was playing. Maybe we didn't talk about it on the podcast, but I've been playing Arc Raiders. And there's people that hate Arc Raiders. They don't like it. I like it. I've never really been an extraction shooter type person where, I mean, I have played those games, but I never really got into them. But I'm, I don't have a group to play with. It's just me. And so I'm just dropping in solo. Um, I'm not saying anything. I need a backup man, but it's all right. Um, but really, the thing I like about it, and people hate it, and I get the hate too, is that there's this tension at all times where you don't know if you're gonna get, I call it, get ganked. It's the old school terminology of like you're playing games and somebody comes up behind you and shoots you and kills you in a video game, and or you're gonna make it to the exit in time. So
Mm,
there's been times, so you drop into this map, you've got 30 minutes or so to find as much stuff, loot as you can, find all the good stuff, and you got to run places. You're fighting these arc, like these robots, right? They're trying to kill you, and some of them are scary. They will murder you. And so that sci-fi part is fun. You're like trying to kill the robots, Terminator style, and then you've got people. Most everybody's chill, but you have to keep an eye on the people because they can kill you too and take your stuff. But
mhm.
most everybody's been cool. But you're running around, you're getting all this stuff, and maybe you find the thing that you want to get. And then there's not many times, but several times where it's like 5 minutes left on the map.
Yeah.
And if you don't get out in 5 minutes, the whole map wipes and you die. And
Wow.
so you're like, okay, I
And
got 5 minutes to run to an exit.
and you lose all your loot, everything that you rated, everything.
You lose everything, right?
Mm,
So that's the other things that people hate. But all the exits, so say you drop in at the beginning, you got 5 exits or something. Well, all those exits incrementally go away. and there might be by the time you get to 5 minutes, there's one exit. So it depends on how far you are to get there. You might just make it in time, maybe. And so that tension of I gotta get over there and get there fast, because if I don't, and you're bobbing and weaving all these other robots, usually by like you're like pushing the button. So you push the button on the elevator, and it takes like, I don't know, 15 seconds to come up to come get you. And you're like you're literally like ducking down, like hiding as best you can. But there's been times where I'm in heated battle. I feel like I'm the only one left on the map, and they're trying to murder me, and I don't think I'm going to make it. And I'm like getting into this elevator at the last 30 seconds to go down. Because even when you get in the elevator, you got to push the buttons to actually go and like exit. So you're like,
oh man,
but those little moments, like those are so fun. It's like, dang, that's fun,
man.
right? I love it. The other thing that's fun about it is that fact that somebody can murder you adds that extra tension to it, but also there's actually a lot of helping. Like whenever there's like a big arc robot thing, right? You'll work together. You'll see a bunch of people helping each other out. So if somebody gets knocked down, you can come in and revive them. And so now, to be fair, there have been times where all of a sudden you get shot in the back and you don't even have time to turn around, and then you're down, and they come and knock you out and steal all your stuff. Well, they don't get everything, but you don't get everything. It's all gone. And in those moments, take a deep breath. But the problem is you want to go find these people. You want to go track them down.
John Wick.
Yes. You want to go John Wick on these mugs and be like, and it will tell you who they were, but you'll never, you can't connect to them. You could go cuss them out on through a message, you mothers, right? But you can't fight them again. You just want to get them back.
Yeah.
And that's one thing it kind of sucks, is you will never ever see that person again. Right. But man, but it keeps you on your guard. You got to be like, look, if I'm out here alone and I'm running in, because you all start at the very perimeter, the very edge of the map. And so people are running in, and at that time, that's usually when they're trying to get you, when there's nobody else around and they're just waiting. Or when you're trying to leave and they're waiting for somebody to come down there, because then you got your loot and they're going to gank you and steal whatever you've been working on the whole map. And I haven't had that happen yet, fortunately. I'm sure I will. But when I'm down there and I'm waiting for that train to come or that elevator, I'm like,
you ready?
Ready.
Watching you back.
Yeah. And people come up, they're like, hey, I'm friendly. I was like, all right, just stay over there. It's fine. But
oh my God,
it's fun. I'm like level, I don't know. I'm not super like overboard, but I'm like level 65 or something like that, which is pretty
65.
good.
65.
Yeah.
And you start at 0?
Yeah.
But
like these other people, they're in there all the time. I might get to play an hour every other day,
Yeah. Hey, listen, if you guys are listening to this podcast episode and you play Arc Raiders, or if you're interested in playing Arc Raiders and want to join the team, hit John up. My man is playing solo and getting beat up by robots and other players. Help him out.
Yeah, come back me up. But Steve, tell us real quick about what you've been playing. You go back to your favorites.
Dude, I go back. I stick with my classics, man. Like there's no going there. But right now it's Fallout 4. I'm playing Fallout 4 from the very beginning. I've played that game, I don't know how many times. I don't think I've ever finished it. I always start it, I play, and then something happens and I stop. And then it's like, I'm the kind of person that I'm like, if it's been a very long time, I need to know what the heck I'm doing. I need to know what the plan was. Why am I here? What's next? So I just start over. It doesn't matter how far along I am. I just start over, start from 0 and then work my way. I think that's why I never finish it. But I've committed this time. I'm going to finish it. But I'm like you, man. I'm doing like maybe if I get lucky, 2 missions, like one, like maybe 2-3 times a week at night when it's just me, like when I can get it in, man. But I don't know. If you keep getting beat up by 11-year-olds, I might have to jump in here and help you out with Arc Raiders.
Hey,
I can't let my CISO get showed up like
I
that.
know. It needs some backup. It needs some backup. Yeah. Now Fallout, I love Fallout, and this TV show is awesome.
But yeah,
So
it
definitely, if
is.
you haven't watched, if you're into Fallout, you got to watch the TV show. They do a really good job. So,
They do.
um,
That's probably for me. I can't think of any others right now. So I'm gonna say that's probably the best like adaptation from like video game
yeah,
to show. Because even
yep,
The Witcher, they screwed that up.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, to me that's probably my favorite.
All right, guys. Well, I hope
Yeah,
you enjoyed. I hope this was fun. We have fun,
and
right?
helpful and
I
helpful.
mean, maybe, it's
Oh
all right.
yeah. Hey, next thing you know, we're gonna have an Arc Raider squad. We're gonna be kicking butt, taking names.
Come join school, and I talk about Arc Raiders in there, and you can say, "Hey, send me a little drop." Like, "Oh, hey, John, here's my ID. Let's hook up. Let's go. Let's take them out."
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it, man. All
All
right,
right,
that
everybody.
is it for us today. Thank you all for listening. Until next time.
See ya.